Well, it's that time of year again for me to build another lot specifically for the Sims 4 Horse Ranch. Now, I'm going to be using an empty lot and Neil from the previous game, but a little heads up, this lot, way too expensive. So I want to create it to make like a little story for this new ranch that he's going to be on, so I want to really make it look nice. So heads up, I know this is a 64 by 64 lot, but I'm still using the, what's called the base game 20,000 simoleons, where you have 20,000 simoleons, you know, you gotta build up from there. Yay, maybe getting upstairs. Oh, maybe not. That's the problem, like things are gonna be super expensive, so I'm just gonna have to make sure I don't do anything stupid. Oh wait, maybe, oh boy, I'm just trying to think of ranch home style. So I have a small idea that I could start with to like just start off with a small house. This will be expanded on over time and eventually I'll make it like, you know, a really nice big house. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, turn it around. So I'm spending so much money already. It's gonna be like, the story I want to tell is that Neil did find cheap land available in the town of Chestnut Ridge. But what he didn't realize is when it was cheap, it also meant that there was a very run-down house on the lot. So he has to do all the work to make this house not just function, but look nice over time. And good news, we're gonna do that through Horse Ranch and other packs that really expand upon that. Ooh, that looks really good. I like that so far. So I'm gonna be using like cheap objects to make it look like a real run-down ranch. That way we can have some pretty good storytelling, and not to mention, you guys can use this lot too once it's built, so I'll be able to get some pretty good ideas for it. I do want to use I will use base game and ranch only specifically for this house because I don't want just me to be able to play it. I want everybody to be able to have fun with it. We can make this the bedroom. Then we could put a small bathroom here. And then this area right here could probably be a study. Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe, let's see here. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's even. I want to keep that, but it's budget. This is the hard part about The Sims, like working on a budget. So I'm still gonna play with the budget. We're just gonna do our best here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Is that what the phrase goes? I hope it is. How much is this? $2. This is $2. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go extra cheap on the appliances. Like, this is to the point where it's kind of ridiculous. Like, that's the problem. The only empty lot in this world is this one. And, well, you can already see the problem. This empty lot is way too expensive for this world because it's just, why is it so expensive, to be honest? Like, it should be cheaper. It should be affordable. That's what the word should be of the day. Like, I don't understand. I feel like the Sims team definitely could have made some lots a little cheaper and make it easier to afford, because this is, to be honest, this is kind of ridiculous how expensive this lot is and how it's the only empty lot. Because look, there are homes in the world and they're great homes. It's just that, well, they are a little much. Like, we need to be able to have a good decent sized small lot and then have this be like an ultimate goal lot. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Hope you do. What's the cheapest store we have? That's right, I'm gonna be going cheap for this because things are too expensive. Okay, so I'll work for that. So we can put the door here and then put the door here. Ugh, 5,000. I'm losing money like super fast. So we gotta keep going cheap on things. Like, well, that's the story, right? Cheap house. Yeah, that'll save the video. But don't worry, this house will look good. I promise you, it will eventually look good once we get the money and be able to afford upgrading and making it look pretty and just overall making it look nice. I don't want to have 4 windows. I always have that problem. Okay. To be honest, that's already not looking too terrible. Eventually, I'll like build up barns and all this on this lot, so I want to make sure I have space as we continue this. Will I be able to afford columns? What? How much are the horse ranch columns? 25 simoleons. Worth the risk. Well, at least get them on the porch. And if I can't afford more later, I'll put more around the house to make it look better. How much is the horse ranch, this thing? $8. So that's 64, that's 24, and that's 24. That, I think, will be worth it. And then we can make the wood match. There we go. Looks different from the rest of the house. That's lovely. I don't think there's a way to match that. Doesn't that make you happy, people? Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna place these lights in here because I need some way to be able to see in this house. Okay, I'm gonna get the basic wood flooring. Then for the bathroom, we'll get some just cheap tile. I know I'm not putting like a ton of effort into this, but like I said, it's supposed to be the story of a rundown ranch. Ooh, that sounds like a good first video title. I think I might, yeah, that sounds actually like a really good first video title. Maybe I'll title that the first video, because the story, if you guys didn't know, and for those who are returning, we have Neil here, and he's going to be moving on to the official Sims 4 Chestnut Ridge Ranch and be living out his life on the ranch. Oh wait, they have a new woohoo bush. I didn't know. Awesome. I'm still finding new things. Like, for example, they have 2 new TV channels. I think there's one for kids. Yeah, there's like a channel for kids. How much is the bathtub? 150, 350. We'll have to go with a wooden bathtub. Or maybe, let's just go with the wooden bathtub. Like I said, we're stingy right now. I need to be able to afford the necessities. I need to be able to afford the cheapest objects in the game. But anyway, what's interesting is, sorry, I had to swallow. I had spit in my throat. What's interesting is they have 2 new TV channels. And those 2 new TV channels are, basically there's a kids channel that's new. It's like a horse channel. And then there's a Wild West channel. So check out your Sims TVs. You'll find it. Okay, we need a bed. Should I have him sleep on an air mattress? Let's have him sleep on this little, like, loft thing. Like I said, this house is going to be extremely, like, bare bones. I am sorry in advance for that, but it's good for storytelling as you expand the house and make it look better, because that's the story with this house, right? And yeah, I'll save the video. I'm just happy you guys get to put up with me having a hard time deciding on certain things that go in the house. I'm already down to 1,751 simoleons. Thank goodness the lot's pretty landscaped already. How much would it be if I sold this sign? 360? I don't think that's worth it. I really don't. Okay, I guess we're stepping outside our boundaries and might have to use cross pack. Possibly. For the lights. What the heck, let's see what they have for normal lights. Because I want to find cheap, like, cheap looking lights. Cheap. What's your cheapest light? The saucer, obviously. This is like the cheapest regular light, so I guess we'll just put one in here, put one in there, put one in the bathroom. Yeah, that's just great. I still have some extra funds, so I can still make this place look nice. Because, look, face it, I'm gonna have to, whoever's using this house, you're gonna paint. You're gonna have to paint, because that will help us get our money back. I just wish I had more money. The Sims team needs to make these lots, like, these lots need to be 100% cheaper, because this is already too much money I'm spending. And it's not fair, because I should be able to afford a decent empty lot and be able to build a decent house on it. Not something that looks run down. I don't want to do that. Okay, we might be able to afford a table. Actually, I'm trying to find ways we can make money. I know farming's a good way too, but I need a table. So let's get a table in here. Oh, that table was expensive. We'll use wooden chairs. I'm officially at 900 simoleons. I need at least 100 to paint, so I gotta make sure I don't spend too much more money. Oh gosh, I hate this house. Look, I love the house design. I just hate that it costs me so much money to just build all this in general. So I just really hope that as we do this Let's Play, I'll be able to make this house look better, because it's bad. I'm just gonna say it's bad. But hey, it's a good storytelling, am I right? An old ranch that you need to fix up. I think it's a good story. I think it's good. It'll look great in the video too. And now if you're wondering where the mailbox is, that's actually out front by the little ranch sign, which is nice. But like I said, this lot needs to be cheaper. 9,000 simoleons is not affordable. Well, it is affordable, but it's not that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not as affordable as it should be. Because this should be something you should afford and build a pretty good house on. I mean, I could pick this. This is definitely good for people who are looking for a legacy challenge where you have to build in the biggest lot in the game. Here we go. Almost done. And there. Okay, I have 991 simoleons. Oh, I need a garbage bin. Yeah, that's a thing I kind of need. I'm gonna go put this out by the sign, just because. Oh, that was 220 simoleons. This house is so expensive. I already hate it so much that it's so expensive. I might have to use debugs. If somebody in the comments would love to mention how I can do this, because this is ridiculous. I can never, like never has it ever worked for me. Like, it never works for me. Even command failed. Like, it's weird. The command failed, but it still shows up. But the plants still don't show up. So I'm still upset that I can't make that work. But I think we have our lot. Yeah, that's not bad, but it's also not great. I'm sorry that it's so small and that it's run down. It's just that I couldn't afford much. But keep an eye out, because this week I will have the first episode of the little LP expansion pack Let's Plays I've been doing, where we will continue with Neil in this ranch setting, and it's going to be fun. We'll make this work. It'll be fun. I'll have this uploaded to the gallery. My gallery is just garrcall, Garrcall, all lowercase, and you can find all my good stuff there. But thank you guys for watching. Check out the playlist. I will have it linked at the end of the video from the previous series if you want to watch that. And like the video, because this is not my best build, but I could use some encouragement to help me out, especially, and comment down below if you know how to make deep bug plants work, because I can never make them work. They never work for me. So see you guys again soon, and happy simming. Bye.